Hey everybody, it's me, Kirby. And you might be wondering something right now. You might be wondering, why isn't this the first episode of Chapter 4? What's going on? Why are you back in this place? Why are you in the cold place? And the answer is that I did something kind of stupid. So, in the last episode, the last like 5 or 10 minutes, the last episode, I fought the knight. The knight appeared, who I have some ideas about, but I kind of say them in the video. But I fought the knight. The knight's attacks did 10 billion fucking damage. I went back, looked at the footage. It looks like when you get knocked down by the knight, you don't even go down. There's like a special status effect that's put on you that tanks your health to negative 900, which means once someone goes down, it's like basically impossible for them to come back up. Difficult fight, tricky. And I assumed that because it was so difficult that there was just no way to win. And then I thought back on it, and I talked to a couple of people in my Discord, and I realized that I have the fucking Shadow Mantle. Like, it's right here. I have it in my inventory, and it defends you against dark and star attacks, which is like, I don't know, what I would assume the knight attacks with. So I realized that had I just like put it on when I had gotten it instead of leaving it in my inventory for some reason, something different might have happened in that fight. And normally I don't do things like this until I'm like fully done with the game. Like, I didn't go back to do Spamton, even though I released the episodes in that order. I think I didn't go back to do Spamton until after I'd beaten Queen. Like, I redid that whole section because it feels kind of wrong to just like go back before you move forward and change something because you didn't like it. But in this particular case, for all intents and purposes, I should have been wearing the Shadow Mantle. Like, if it was a case of I had gotten to this point, I hadn't done any of the like secret Shadow Mantle stuff, like played all the games and gone to all the secret rooms, then it would have been a case of like, I'll come back later, do all the secret content and figure it out. But it wasn't. I did everything up until the very last minute thing, and that was just to actually put it on. I was in like let's play mode, and I was so distracted by the final fight and doing the voices and the backstory and everything that I just didn't think to put it on. So if I hadn't been doing let's play, I probably would have like put it on immediately as soon as I got it, but I didn't. And so, since the way the save files work in the game is that you don't actually, it doesn't save again when you finish a chapter, it just saves it as your previous save point, which is right outside the cold place, and I think is like right before the final Tenna fight, although it might be after, I don't quite remember, I was kind of tired when I was recording. I can just go back and put it on and do the knight again. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if this is even the right thing to do, but I want to do this because if this changes something, because this is what I consider to be my real playthrough. In my real playthrough, I got the Shadow Mantle. I was just really stupid and forgot to put it on. So I'm going to put it on and finish this playthrough the way that I probably should have done it in the first place. So that being said, it seems only right that Chris should wear it because Chris is the one who got it. What does this actually do again? What's the stats for it? Lowers my attack, but that's just because the Devil's Tail increases everything. It lowers my magic. It doesn't remove any abilities. So that's what we're going to be doing. Got it on. Got my Shadow Mantle on. Okay. Now we're going to save here. And we are going to move forward. Now, if I just go immediately to the knight, great. If this happens to be before the Tenna fight, then I'm just going to do the Tenna fight off camera and come back to you guys when we meet the knight again. I'm pretty sure this is before the Tenna fight. Yeah, okay. I'll see you guys later. And by later, I mean in like 2 seconds. Okay, Tenna fight's over. Yes, I can save. Oh, it's just, wait, the text is different. Your hand lingers in the bright light. the light which only you can see. A strange calm washes over you. The fact that they allow you to go back and do this, I think, is evidence of the fact that I might be on the right track here, but we'll see, I guess. All right. We've done this before, so I won't do all the dialogue and stuff, but there she is. Is this where, yeah. God motherfucking damn. It's a different amount of damage this time, which is interesting. Alright. I'm ready. I'm genuinely, I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen. I don't even know if the fight is winnable, but I feel like they wouldn't give you the Shadow Mantle if not for something like this. All right. It's a cool looking animation. Here it comes. So we're gonna see what happens. Sorry, I turned my volume down if you see that on the screen. We know that checking doesn't do anything. We get nothing from that, so we're gonna hold breath. We're gonna defend. Last time, every hit did like 120 damage. We're gonna see what it does this time. Let's rock it. Okay. Oh, that's workable. That is a workable amount of damage. That's like 120. Okay, so this is a no mercy thing. Last time I saw this, it was, I think this was either in the king fight or the queen fight, or maybe both. And in those fights, we just had to outlast it. But this might be one where we have to fight. I genuinely have no idea. We're gonna find out, I suppose. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna try to do, right? This run, I'm gonna try to just survive like 10 rounds, doing nothing, and see if that does anything at all. What would our action do in this guy? I shouldn't find that out because I should probably be healing. I think it just said nothing happened. Okay. This thing is fucked. This thing is genuinely, actually fucked. It's the Gaster Blasters, but worse. Selling the North Wind Blue fiercely. We're gonna heal prayer. Chris. What the fuck? Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, so it just happened. Okay. Very interesting. Your loss here is all but guaranteed. And yet, you persist. If you are so determined to try once more, then shall we hasten? Yes, we shall. All but certain. Not certain. We're gonna win this fight, I think. I think we're gonna do it. Quick things that I've noticed. Going down in this fight means you're out permanently. Permanently as in like for the rest of the fight you're out, because your health goes down so far you can't possibly regen back up. Some attacks do more damage than others. And I think only Chris has the full resistance to the attacks. Because I thought it was everyone at first, because everyone was only taking about 30 damage on the first one, but that might have just been a different one. That might have just been, because in Spampton's fight, I remember getting caught off guard at one point because he did one attack that did like 4 times as much damage as every other attack. So attacks can do different amounts of damage. So assumedly, that's like just a Chris thing. So, all right, I guess we're gonna go forward, and next, when I get back to you guys, I'll either have something to say, something will have changed, or we'll have finished the fight. All right, see ya, kids. Oh, fucking shit. Holy shit. And so you meet with the same fate. This is some Sans shit. However, I will say, go back on this channel like 4 years. I did a no-hit Sans run like once. Goddamn. What this probably means is that I'm gonna need to grind at this for like a couple of hours. But I'm okay with that. I'm determined. Shall you try once more? I should try as many goddamn times as it takes me. Oh my fucking god. That scared the shit out of me. Attacks don't usually scare me. God. Like I said, okay, so sorry, this is cutting back in. I've gone 3 rounds. I'm gonna go 10 rounds, and if 10 rounds does nothing, we're gonna fight. I got here by fighting. I got here by fighting people in the little game, and I'm wondering if that's just something I have to do here. We're gonna find out, I guess. I'm wondering if these these messages mean anything. I saw one that said the north and east winds blow, instead of just the north, and now it says your vision narrows, your head is spinning. Thank God I fucking stocked up. I have all the best shit in my inventory. Wait, do revivements work? I'm gonna do Deluxe Dinner first, and then we're gonna find out if revivements work, because I have 2 of them. Maybe they're not so useless. Oh, fucking shitting fuck, what the hell? Every time an attack appears for the first time, it utterly fucks me. There's individual hurt messages for everybody. We're gonna try a revivement and see if it works. And Susie. It works, okay. So I guess if in a pinch, I really, really need a team member to come back up, I can do that with a revivement, fuck. Really hard to tell where the knife hitboxes are. It's not like, I said it was like Sans, it's not like Sans. Sans had a really predictable pattern with that sideways bone attack. You go, it's up and down and up and down, then you're out, and then you're through the bones, and then you jump left, you know. There's a pattern, there's a distinct pattern to it every time. This one is not so distinct. Anyway, I'll stop talking. Okay, sorry. I got to like round 6 or something with another party member for the first time. Usually they're all dead by this point. And Susie says, didn't think we'd still be standing, did you? Oh, but that's it. Shit, okay, fuck. I gotta get back into strategy mode. Shit, and she's down. I wonder if that's it. I wonder if I just have to get that far with my party members. Because I've gotten to the point where I can get through like the first 3 or 4 attacks consistently without any of them dying, which is good. What's next? Is it? Oh, it's this fucker. This is the worst attack. This is hands down the worst attack. This attack is a bitch. It does a tremendous amount of damage, and you have to be pixel perfect with it, or else it doesn't go like that. Yeah. Motherfucker. All right. Okay. Get back to you again when something happens. Okay, I don't remember if this is the same. I don't remember if it was on this line last time or on a different line last time, but Susie says, haha, again. Okay, it's the same one. But there's all 3 of us this time. I've managed to get to this part. I've used revivements and healing items, obviously, but everyone's back up to full. You have to go in, out, in, out. When it changes direction, that's the worst. Like that, yeah. Shit. Fucker. Okay. Oh no, we want... Hold breath is exceptionally useful, I have to say. You don't need it, but it's damn useful. Thing is, you actually messed up picking a fight with us. Damn right, Susie. Oh fuck, it's this! No, I think we might have messed up a little bit. It's a weird series of movements that you have to do. It's a really weird series. It's not up and down like the first one, it's in and out. Okay. I didn't think about this until now, but when you're in the S tier break room, the little Pippins that's in there is talking to you and says and gives you a tip about Rude Buster. And I thought that was weird. I thought that was really strange because that's something that I think you hear in previous chapters, and it's like the only real like gameplay tip that's given besides for like fucking defending increases your money or something like that. That's given in this entire chapter, and I thought it was weird. But it sort of makes sense if you consider that this happens and you might need to deal like insane damage. I'm still thinking about that. I still want to survive 10 rounds and see what happens. But if I can do that and there's like no effect, I'm just gonna fight. I'm taking note of what the attacks are, what order they come in, because in the Sans fight I found that to be exceptionally useful. So, all right, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, round 8. Susie's talking. You're all damn alone. Me? I got Chris and Ralsei behind me. Yeah, but the knight has the fucking... This is the evil one! This is the one I don't know the trick to yet, besides struggle blindly. Susie's still up? What the fuck? GC's tough, I guess. I'm writing this down as swords... No, I'm writing this down as tunnel number 2. That's what I'm calling this attack. Goes, here's the order in case anyone's wondering. Goes snowflakes, swords number 1, teeth, tunnel number 1, slash, snowflakes, teeth again, tunnel number 2. And I think this is the furthest I've ever gotten. Actually, no, I think I've gotten one further than this, but not with Susie alive. That's an important thing to note. You need a deluxe dinner is what you need. Even if you knock me down, as long as Chris, Ralsei are here. Oh, okay, I've never survived this one. Sorry, Susie. Sorry, Susie. Oh, that is hard, and that's attack number 9. Sheesh. That's going down as swords number 2. And that's attack number 9. We have one more after that. I just don't know if I'm supposed to be fighting or not. I don't know if I'm supposed to be attacking. Because Susie's dialogue is advancing, but I don't know if that would happen regardless of if I was attacking or what. I guess we'll find out. Okay, I survived round number 9. Shit, okay. Gotta mark this down. I survived round number 9, but unfortunately, Susie's the only one up right now. I'm gonna use the spin cake. I think that's the best idea right now. Just because I want both of them up and ready for action. Even if you knock me down. So, wait, this is, I think I've survived this one before, actually. So I'm just Kristen. Oh, it's this again. Fuck you. The first time this showed up, I was like, wow, this one's easy. This is like a break. I was a little misled. Okay, so that's slash number 2. So that is, that's 10 rounds. That is officially 10 rounds of the night. I have them all written down. We're just gonna keep going until we die. As long as Chris has got a hand to lift me up with. You're never gonna win, you hear me? I hope that's true. It's the snowflakes again. Is it like a variant version of it? Because this one's pretty easy to beat if you just do that. Oh, okay, that... I see. I'm writing that down. Oh, fuck. I'm writing that down as snowflakes number 2 as my mic starts to fall over. Suddenly a tempest. Well, that's not good. It's fun. After a certain point, Chris starts, I think, smiling when they hold their breath. I don't know. It's interesting. So, give up. Oh, okay, this is teeth number 2. I see. I think I get it. But I have this one like mostly on lock. The variant one is kind of tricky. Okay, so that's 12 rounds. The world revolves around you. Holy shit. Yeah, okay. So there's this principle in these kind of fights that's I don't have a name for it, but I guess you could call them like practice bottlenecks, where there are certain attacks that are like really particular and like usually kill you almost immediately, but that are really far into the the fight, and so you only get to them like 1 out of every 3 attempts. And the second swords attack is one of those for me, where like I don't quite know the trick to it yet, because I only it's the 9th attack that the knight does, so I so rarely actually get to try it. That's why I'm like hoping that it happens again and I can practice it again before I inevitably die this round. You know you can't win, so give up. Ooh, okay, I'm not gonna consider this a unique one because, oh, fucking shit, oh my god. That one's tricky. You gotta really think on your feet with that one. You feel cornered. Damn right I do. I'm gonna write that down as swords number 2. No, swords number 1, that's what that pattern is. So we know that after at least 13 rounds, there's still new attacks showing up. Which doesn't bode well for me. But basically, my rule of thumb, I've gone past 10 now, but I've kind of changed the goalposts. My rule of thumb now is, generally in these kinds of fights, once attacks start looping, that means you're done with scripted content. And that's a really cynical way of saying, you gotta fight. You gotta do something different, or else nothing's gonna change. So if I keep going, and we keep getting new attacks, that means that there's more of this fight that's planned out. So I'm gonna keep going until that point. All right, talk to you then. Okay, new dialogue. We're on round number 13. Everyone's still alive. You won't even say a thing, huh? No, it won't. This one is tricky as fuck. Oh my god. Shit. I wish one of them had survived because I still have the spin cake. God. Oh yeah, this was the evil tunnel. This is harder. The gap is smaller. Back in. Shit. I'm gonna call that tunnel number 3. Oh, fucking shit. Fucking fucks. Okay, Sans. Sure. Wow, okay. I'm sorry I keep bringing up the Sans fight, but you can't deny there's a lot going on. It's got like basically every Gaster Blaster attack the Sans does has an analog in this fight for the most part. Which fucked up evil version is it this time? Is the one where they turn red and come after you? Yeah, it is. You just have to lead them around. There you go. Okay, what am I calling that? Okay, after an amount of time I'm not comfortable repeating in mixed company, got in the next part. This is, God, round 14 with Susie still alive. She says, man, I'm done talking. People like you just piss me off. Well, uh-oh. Does that mean that we have to fight? That would not be good, because I'll give you some behind the scenes. I tried fighting in an off-screen segment, and it didn't, prospects weren't great, I gotta say. Okay, well, no way to find out but to go forward. brain just fucking goes blank when I get that attack. I don't know what to do. I'm starting to get frustrated. This is not a good place to be. Okay, here's something new. Susie grew pale, apparently. This is, I think I've seen this like once before, but I fast forwarded through it because I was so busy skipping dialogue. Yeah, interesting, isn't it? We're gonna spin cake for now. This, oh shit, okay. So this is mostly new, I think. Actually, no, I've seen this exactly once before. I've gotten this far once, and if I remember correctly, there's some big, scary shit coming in a sec. So, better get ready for it. Yeah, it's this. This is the second time I've gotten to this. I just wasn't recording the first time because I was having dinner or something. Holy shit, wow, 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 wow. Well, I got a lot of TP. Hi. Hey, buddy. Are they gonna blow up like they normally do? I think they are. Oh god, my computer actually can't handle this. I'm running at like halftime. Whoa. Excuse me? The enemy suddenly let down its guard. Does that mean we can... Holy shit. I've been at this for a longer time than I am comfortable letting you guys know. Yeah, fuck you. We actually beat it? What? Don't tell me you've had enough already. Come on, we were just getting started. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Shadow crystal. I think, maybe. Fuck off. Haha. Not so tough now, are you? And you know what? That's the crazy part. We almost got through with everyone. Rossi only went down like 2 rounds before the end of that. We almost finished the fight with everyone intact. I could probably do this fight like blindfolded now. I've done it so many times. Oh. Susie. How could you? Fuck. That's not a good status effect to have. Oh. Oh, and then it's just back to what it was before. Okay, interesting, because I was really wondering if this was going to change the outcome of the chapter. If beating the knight in this fight would be enough to like get you a completely different ending, but it looks like it continues as before, but you get some kind of thing from it, which is still something. I'm glad to have done it. It was a hell of a lot of work. This, I think I am not incorrect in saying that this might be the... No, okay, well, this is sure as hell the hardest Deltarune fight ever. This blows Spamton and Jevil out of the goddamn water. It's crazy. I was going to say the hardest Toby Fox fight, period. I don't know if Sans is harder than this. I can't remember how long it took me to train for Sans, but this took me a while. This one's kind of tricky, though, because you don't fully take... I thought it was going to last a lot longer. I didn't understand why there was, like, this kind of final attack when the knight was at, like, 2/3 health. But it turns out you don't have to bring it down all the way. It sort of misleads you and makes you feel like you can't win at all because it's got so much health. But I'm glad I persisted. I'm glad I kept going. And yeah, also, what the fuck happened with Chris? Because the knight... knocked out Ralsei and Susie, but Chris, like, submitted almost, and that was fully out of our control. That was something that they did on their own. I guess we're gonna find out. But this seems to be the same as before. This is what I remember happening previously. Yeah, anyway, no, you can't take her. And then Undyne. Last time I was like stun locked and didn't fully know what to do for Undyne, but I'm ready now.
Hey, you, stop, please! What the hell is going on here? You've got some explaining to do, punk! Hey, what are you doing? Put me down!
Undyne voice is tricky because I either have to scream or like destroy my voice box. It's one of those two. Oh, and I had hoped that by doing this, Ralsei wouldn't get like all fucked up, but he still did. Hey, where the hell are you going? Shit. Oh, let's get the crystal. Black shard. Sorry. I'm sorry, Susie. I gotta take a look at this really quickly. What the fuck? Wow. It gives you 30 bonus dollars. This feels wrong, but we're gonna keep it for now, in case we need it later. Hi, Ralsei.
Somehow I thought we had won for a moment. Oh, he's got different dialogue. That we would be able to end the battle here and now. You were so brave, and yet, in the end, our struggle, it's only beginning, isn't it? Isn't it, Chris?
Well, that's slightly more hopeful, because last time he just didn't respond to it. I mean, he just said, like, go on without me. Her face contorted. It looks like she's having a nightmare. That's different as well. I'm happy to have done that. I'm glad that I did that. I wouldn't have felt like I had fully, if like I'd done the chapter the way I wanted to do it if I hadn't won that fight, or quote unquote won that fight. We'll see later, I guess, how that turns out. Hi, Susie. Can't see anything. Chris, there's some kind of door here. We're out of the dark world. We're in the light world? Wait, Chris, I still see someone. They're down there. Down here, past the church. Past the bunker, or into the bunker, actually. Or the shelter. Into the bunker is a fucking Gravity Falls episode. Don't ask me how I know that. We're here again. I wonder if... Because last time, I couldn't access the keypad. Hey, open up! Undyne! Officer Undyne, say something! Hey, this is a joke, right? You're about to come out of there, right? Nope. What the hell is this? It's some sort of electronic lock? Chris, what the hell is going on? Why did they take Undyne in here? And why were they trying to take Toriel? What the hell are they doing, Chris? Like, if the cops... It's no good. The door, it's solid steel. This weird panel, if we could just get someone to tell us how it works. But we can't, right? We can't tell anyone about this, right? Because you saw that smoke, right, Chris? There's gotta be a dark world in there. If anybody else went in there, they'd... Toriel, she's still in the... Damn it, I hate to give up here, Chris, but Let's just go seal that fountain. But there is more. On the shelter was a strange panel. It looked like a digital security lock. There were 3 entry fields and 3 symbols beside them. One had a pine tree beside it. One had an officer's badge beside it. And one had the DELTARUNE. And that's that. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna lower the volume of this in post. So yeah, that was the real, in my opinion, the real ending of chapter 3. That fight was a pain in the ass. That was a fight. But I didn't give up. I refused to lose. I eventually did everything that I could, and apparently we can't win now, but that doesn't mean we can't help later, or we can't win later. Whatever that may entail. Wow. I can't remember what exactly I said after the game last time, but oh yeah, I remember. I had a lot of thoughts while I was doing the night fight. I think the night. See, I had at that point just immediately assumed that the knight was Des, because it seemed Des was one of the candidates that like not only gets proposed a lot, but like seems the most viable. She's someone who like vanished completely or seemingly vanished under unknown circumstances. It seemed like she was the one that we like should be keeping our eyes on, and moreover, the knight had antlers, obviously, which not many characters in this story have. And the thing that, for some reason, this might have been like a weird half-remembered thing, but for some reason, the thing that made me really think it was Des, before I even saw the antlers, was that the knight has a sword, but before the knight takes the sword and uses it, it really looks like a baseball bat. And there's I think a Noelle dialogue line in like chapter 1 and 2 where she talks about Des like hitting Chris with a wiffle ball bat or something until they stopped like teasing Noelle. And for some reason that just like instantly clicked with me, and I was like, holy shit, it's Des. And I know that like is kind of jumping a bit to conclusions, but as I was doing the fight, because I had a lot of time to think, I realized it could also be Rudy. Like that would be kind of a sleeper choice. But it's possible, you know, anything is possible. It would certainly be much more unexpected than Des, but I think it's a possibility. And it could be Noelle's mom, who is the big wild card here, because we haven't even seen her. We don't even know her full name. We know she exists, and we know that she's there. I don't know what motive she would have to do this stuff, but she is there. I'm just going to say it's probably one of those 3. We don't know which one yet, but it's probably one of those 3. Unless the antlers are just a complete red herring and it's someone completely different. Also, why the fuck did Chris kneel at the end? There's that additional ongoing question of like, does Chris know the knight? Is Chris working with the knight? What is Chris's relation to the knight? Because Chris opened a dark fountain. And seemingly had some kind of plan. You know, they didn't just, it was premeditated. You know, it wasn't just I'm gonna open this goddamn fountain right here. It was Chris like and took the soul out, went outside, I think slashed the tires on Toriel's car so that she would call Undine. Oh, actually I just thought about that. Yeah, slashed the tires so that Toriel would call the police, bringing Undine over, and on the door of the bunker is the DELTARUNE, presumably representing Toriel or like someone of Toriel's family, and the officer's badge representing Undine. So whatever Chris was doing seemed intended to bring 2 of the people from the keypad into the same place where they could both be captured. And Chris clearly knew what they were doing. They went out the window with the soul out. They came back in. They opened the portal, or the dark world. The portal. What the fuck? What am I talking about? They activated the fountain. at the like precise moment needed to bring everyone in. So it's just like, I don't know. And of course the pine tree would probably denote one of Noelle's family, one of the Holiday family members, which could be Des, which could be Noelle, but I don't really think that Noelle is the knight. That doesn't really make any sense. That just doesn't like jive in my head. I don't know. But any of the other three, I think, are distinctly possible. And yeah, wow. I'm wondering maybe some of these questions might be answered in chapter 4. But honestly, it's not insanely late. But I am probably going to take a break for the night and come back tomorrow morning to play chapter 4 when I'm like feeling slightly less tired from hitting the restart button like 10 quadrillion times. So yeah. That being said, thank you guys so much for sticking around. For you guys, it was probably like 20 minutes. For me, it was hours. And yeah, I'll see you guys in chapter 4, which I'm probably going to release at the same time as this episode. I'm probably going to release the previous episode, which is me finishing the chapter, this episode, which is me finishing the chapter the right way, and the next episode, which will be chapter 4, episode 1, boom, 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 right in succession. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Peace out.